machine, baby.
Today has been Anglo-Saxon or whatever, has been American, has been made to feel guilty for past atrocities that have happened. We will say those things were bad and those things should have never happened.
The politicians that are facilitating the people like David Lammy, you know, some of the things that he comes out with, it's like you're causing that divide. Like you're telling people you want to bring people together. Like, why would you say those things? You're creating that divide. The media create the divide. Like they create this. Like, like if you go onto Google right now, you've never heard of Tommy Robinson. You go onto Google, you type in Tommy Robinson, you get 3 to 4 pages. No one ever goes past those. 3 to 4 pages of mainstream information telling you what they want you to think of Tommy Robinson. But then if you go further than those 4 pages and listen to interviews, listen to Oxford. Have you seen the Oxford speech? Have you seen the Oxford speech?
Half of it.
Yeah, man. I
Seen
mean,
half of it.
how anyone
so much people
can't.
so
It's
much
giving
stuff.
me goosebumps, bro. Thinking about that because
He's got goosebumps for the record. He is passionate.
Just for that reason alone, listening to that man talk at the Oxford Union, listening to him as to why the things that he did in the first place, because like it was like 40% of the EDL were black lads.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to just get for the record. Listen, because this is going in folklore, really and truly. Yeah. How he joined the EDL, how long he was in the EDL for, and the reasons why he left the EDL. I'm sure you could.
Well, he would have to answer that.
Yeah.
From my perception, I believe the reason he created the EDL, the reason he felt the need to do that was because no one was listening. No one was, you know, when you've got British soldiers that are fighting in a country, okay, and they're watching their fellow countrymen die in front of them. Family, friends, brothers dying in front of them. They're coming home and you've got individuals that are standing there, you know, calling them, you know, calling the death for the British police, you know, calling them scum, hope they, you know, suicide bombers blow them up even more. And this guy sat there and thought, we've got to do something, man. This is my community. These are my British fellow friends, you know, that I get into, and that's the reason why I believe he created the whole thing. In terms of, you know, when people say about Islam, let's talk about it, because you can't talk about EDL and understand the reasons, right?
Yeah, of course.
Islam, okay, is an ideology. It's a religion, okay. Just like Christianity is, right? Muslims are people that's actually individual, touching sort of people. Now, if you hate Muslims, that's bad. Yeah, that's hating people. That's a racist. That's an Islamophobic side of it.
Your everyday Muslim prays 5 times a day, goes to the mosque.
There's nothing wrong with them. No, you know, I happily live next to them. I've got no issues whatsoever. I speak to Muslim lads on the phone every day.
You go to the pub with them. You have an orange juice. You'd have a like in EastEnders. He has an orange juice. You have a beer.
No one can tell me why I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
What people don't understand is that when you actually look into what's going on, and when I say what's going on, I mean the radical, barbaric systems that are some of them being implemented into indoctrinated into the young Muslims in the country. Like, you know, we've got clear video evidence of preachings in Islamic schools teaching the kids that you know, to hate the Jews, that you know, don't befriend any Christians. Don't, you know, you can smile at them, but don't ever invite them into your home. And you think, if we don't tackle that, then you're allowing this creation of divide to happen because you're not acknowledging that these issues are going. So when the government don't talk about it, when the media don't talk about it, when the pundits don't talk about it, why haven't we got a right to talk about it? And when we do talk about it, you're a far right racist, and it's like, no mate,
we're just talking
like the church
in the world.
We spoke about on camera before that. Off camera, we spoke about the church. Like, I'm a Christian. I go to, like I said, I go to community churches. I don't go to real churches with you know, priests and that, because my issue is there's still a lot of paedophilia within the church, and I can't
big problem in the
massive
Catholic churches.
But people talk about it.
Yeah, they talk about it.
They talk about it, and that's the issue. Like, they talk about the Catholic Church, they talk about the priests, they talk about everything, and that's widely, you know, if you type that into Google, you have loads. But then if you try and get someone to talk about what's happening with, you know, in certain aspects of the religion of Islam, the teachings and everything else,
Everyone clams up.
No.
Could you speak to is it Imam or is somebody who is knowledge in it?
Yeah, I met Imam
Tawhidi.
I met him in Brussels. Do you know who he is?
Is he from Canada or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I've heard of him, and I heard that he's. Some people describe him as probably the greatest Imam in the world, and some people say that he's not.
Basically, he is a guy. He's a Muslim guy that completely respects his religion, but he respects it in the right ways, and he calls out all the radical sides of his own religion. Because let me get it right, the Old Testament. I mean, I don't know if you've read the Old Testament.
Read bits of it.
It is barbaric, my friend. It is barbaric.
It's going down.
And and that's why we had to change that, and we had to change certain aspects of that, because those teachings and those thoughts belong in history. They don't belong in today's society. And if I can say that, then why can't I say that there's aspects of Islam that need to be looked at?
Because you should be allowed to say that.
Because look, there's a lot of people in the world that would agree that there is a combined problem in the world, and it's not Muslims, it's Islam. Okay, because Islam
would you say radicalized Islam or Islam, or do you say radicalized Islam is the same thing?
There's one Islam.
You say it's exactly the same.
There's one Quran, there's one Islam. If hadiths and say things differently, but a Muslim that follows Islam, but it's the way that they interpret it. Yeah. So that's what Tommy is so good at this. I mean, he's more knowledgeable in the Quran than most Muslims.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, go on YouTube. There's a video of him sat with a young Muslim girl, and she thinks she's about to take him to town, and she's going, this, and this, and then he goes, actually no, you know that's not true. Let me show you. He knows the book. He's read the book that she's brought into it, and she flicks the page and goes, look, that's what he's trying to say, and then she stumbled. She doesn't know what to say, and then people are like, okay, let's just go, like, because you're getting somewhere, like. Yeah, it's a mad.
You have to be able to talk about it.
You have to.
I think that's the common consensus.
The main thing right now moving forward is if we don't communicate,
what's going to happen next?
Man? Someone from the far left is going to believe. Like, you got to think Darren Osborne. Yeah, Darren Osborne is a terrorist. Yeah, Darren Osborne ploughed a car into innocent people outside of a mosque. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he did that because he took things. And he got so wound up by certain things he's saying. He took it so far, he thought, I have to do this. Yeah. And that's the same concept for the far left.
Do you feel like he felt like his country was calling him to do it? He had an inner calling to do it?
I think he was I think he's a nutter. I think you have to be able to do that to innocent people. You've got to be a nutter. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that what happened to Darren Osborne is going to soon happen to the far left. They're going to feel like, we've got to take the right out. If we don't take these far right racists out, they're going to take over our country. Yeah. So you're going to have some nut job that's going to walk up to one of our, Tommy supporters, or even just a patriot, and do something to them. Potentially stab them, just because they've been told that this person is this and this. When really, if they sat down and talked to them, they'd work out they're not. As I said, the left don't want to talk, and we have to find out why. And I think I know why. The reason they don't want to talk is because they know if they talk, they haven't got an argument. And I think they realise that actually. We sit down with these people and they say, well, you don't like Muslims. We go, no, that's not true. That's not true. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact all we do is talk about Islam. We don't say we want Muslims out of the country. We don't like Muslims. Never said that. Never say it in my life. Would never say that, because that's. Mate,
I'm learning more today as well.
It's true.
Right now.
But I'm telling you now, Tommy feels exactly the same. Like, fuck it, he really, really does. And this is what frustrates me, because if someone just sat down with him, and talk to him.
Well, I'm ready to.
Tommy! You just got to
sit down.
You just got to sit down and talk and understand where he's coming from. Like his cousin was groomed. His cousin was raped.
That's how I heard that he got into it.
That was burned. Imagine one of our family members. You found that out. You'd want to get to the root of it.
Of course.
If that person that groomed and raped that girl, would have been a Polish man or a Romanian man or a French man, we would have been talking the same.
Do you think, this is what I find funny as well, do you think the Muslim community are not doing enough to out the people
They're not doing anything
in their community that are doing bad things?
Can you imagine how strong, like, the Muslim community talk about Yemen, they talk about Saudi Arabia, they talk about the Saudis bombing, and I actually agree 100% with them. Yeah. The British government sells arms to these countries. These countries then sell arms to barbaric countries, and then these barbaric countries slaughter these innocent people, right? So that I agree with them with. So if they feel like that, and they had hatred towards the government and they feel injustice from the government, why are they not standing with us? Why are they not talking with us? Saying actually, these groomers, these paedophiles, these gang rapers, they are not us. They are not part of us.
Yeah.
We'll come out and
they
say
have to
that.
say that.
Come out and stand. Imagine a force of say 200 Muslim lads and 200 British lads.
Say, here I is one.
We are all against it.
Yeah,
We're all.
I agree.
But why are they not?
Yeah,
Like,
I
on,
agree.
on the phones, they say it to me. Say, oh mate, do you not think if these Muslim lads are going to be out there like, I say, do you not think if I knew where a groomer was, I'd go and beat him? I said, well, go and tell 100 of your mates and come to the documentary at Telford and talk about it. And because it's the only way. You've got to talk.
You've got to
talk to people, man. Stop saying things to them, labelling them. Talk to them. Get to the bottom of what's going on. We all live in the same country. Our kids go to the same schools. We're all together in this.
We've all got to get along.
And we've all got one thing that we're all pissed off about. It's the government making too much money for themselves, giving it down to the people within their own government, their government, and not giving it to the people, not giving it to your community, not giving it to my community, not giving it to any community.
We're all suffering around here.
All suffering, man.
All suffering.
And imagine what force, and this is the problem, this is what really gets me down, is even people on our own side, they're not willing to work together. Like, everyone wants to be Mr. Big. Everyone wants to have the YouTube channel. Everyone's like, I every time I've got on a stage, I'm going, we need to unite as one. Come together, black, white, Chinese. I don't care what you are. Let's get together. Let's do this properly. Imagine having a massive march like that. How they couldn't call you racist. They couldn't call you far right. They couldn't call anything. But it's just even people on our own side. There's certain people. I mean, there's a very small minority of them, but they don't want to work together.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Another thing I wanted to touch on as well. This is what I've learned from just going to the handful of protests that I've been to as well. Anyone can join. Anyone can join anything. So anyone could tag on to Antifa. Anyone could tag on to Tommy Robinson. So if you had 20 people tag on to your thing and they had a racist ideology, it could
show,
it could fuck up your whole shit.
Absolutely. But I mean, like we talked about, I mean, I'm surprised it doesn't happen even more.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, you've been to the marches. Can I ask you, have you ever felt like you were that people were like, why is there a black man? Why is there a black man over there?
No.
You ever felt like that?
No.
And when you look at the video, I'm
looking to the camera. Wait, no.
And when you look at the brave Muslim lad that stood in front of the Antifa in the last march.
Oh yeah.
He said, look, Tommy Ross's not racist, just a patriot. He's saying things that need to be said.
Yeah.
You know, and all the Muslim lads on media, the idiots, said, and the left said, he was paid. He was paid.
Yeah.
He was paid to go there, and he was paid to say that. It's like, mate, come on.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you guys? You know what I mean,
It's because they want to believe their own narrative and just not look at everything.
And look how when, for a movement apparently that's supposed to be against Muslims, they're not, but they're supposed to be. When a Muslim man turns up and starts talking, before they even said anything, everyone was going, no, just go. There's never been that. And listen, me, like Kev Carroll, what a diamond, Kev Carroll, but he's ever seen anyone doing anything silly on a march, like, you know, doing the old that, or saying something racist or anything. We take them, we get them out because we don't.
You understand what it is,
Everyone's free to come to our marches. Everyone, no matter where you're from, don't care. But if you're a racist or if you are truly far right, we don't want to stand with you because that goes against what we stand for. And anyone like that should be ousted from any because there's listen. No one in this communities right now should have any sort of fascism or racism towards them because it's just wrong.
Yeah,
it's completely wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, listen, this is getting deep. Anything
BREXIT.
else that we can talk about? We can talk about anything else?
Machine, baby.